this video, I'm actually going to show you how to build a list, a Sales Navigator list. Okay, so I'm just going to go to my Sales Navigator. You are welcome to claim a 1-month free trial if you're just starting out. If you use this prior, it won't let you do a free trial. Then you will actually need to purchase it for the first month, but you will need this in our system. So I'm just going to sign in to my Sales Navigator. Oh, sorry. There we go. So that's my password. I'm just logging in. Okay, great. So I'm logged into my Sales Navigator. Now, first things first, you want to go to your lead filters. Now, at this stage, I do hope that you know exactly who you want to target, like the industry you want to target, the type of people, what their connection is to you, if you want to do your first degrees. So your first degree connections, by the way, this is here. So your first degree connections are people that you're already friends with in LinkedIn. Your second degree is friends of the first degree connections. Group members are any groups you are part of, so any members of those groups. And third degree connections are friends of your second degree connections. So it's friends and friends of friends, if that makes sense. All right, great. Now, you will need to know if you want to grab more of these, and you should know your industry and who you are looking for. Now, in my example, I'm actually looking for type of coaches, people that want to grow their network using LinkedIn, blog posts, and social media posts. So that's the example I'm going to use. And I did a little ChatGPT prompt that I will share as well. Mine is a little bit more refined by now, but I will give you something basic to work off. So, and your main goal is to here on the right-hand side, just ignore these links. I'm just using external types of list collections as well, but you want about 1,000 high-quality leads. Okay, so first of all, I'm actually going to go down to geography. I want to select, I only want to do United States. There we go, include. Now you can do smaller. You can do Florida, San Francisco Bay, whatever. So Florida, so I can include them. You can exclude certain areas as well. So this all depends on how big of an area you actually want to look for. So I'm not going to include them. I'm just going to say United States for now. Now, the next filter I'm going to do is seniority level. So I actually want to say I do only want to talk to directors, partners, CXOs, owner, partner. Yes, that's about it that I want to talk to. But you can say it experience or vice president or senior. It all depends on your ideal client avatar. So those are basically, I might include vice president as well because they are also part of marketing. Great. Next, I want to do job title. So again, I want to speak to the top level. I want to do founder, co-founder. And if you're in M&A, this will also be suitable for you because you might just not include vice presidents, but you want to do co-founder, founder, owner, partner, any type of things like that. So I'm going owner, I'm going co-owner, owner. Just takes a moment. So I actually, in this industry, I want to go for CMOs as well, marketing officer, yes, and fractional CMO. No, this doesn't pick up. Maybe a consultant. So there are various things that you can choose. As you can see, so our target on the right-hand side is about 1K. So I'm actually not going to put in too much here. What I'm going to do is in the next section, I actually want to choose headcount. So I want the smaller companies for this specific one. But you can choose, so M&A, I would actually choose up until 500, depending on the type of M&A you would like to do. If you are a smaller company, stay with 1 to 10 or maybe up until 50, but you are welcome to choose here the type and size of company that you would actually like. Okay, so now we're at 1 million. I still only want 1K. So the next I'm going to choose actually, so we haven't chosen industry, which is a big thing because we're not stating what type of industry we're wanting. So if you're only in finance or you're in HVAC or you're in medical or whatever, this might be a very important thing for you. If you're just coaching in general, you might want to leave this one off. So I just actually want to include some functions right now. So I'm going to say, well, I want somebody in marketing and in consulting. And I want entrepreneurship. There we go. And maybe business development as well, because they want to grow business. There we go. Okay, let's see our counts at this stage. So still 1 million. Next, if I want to reduce the counts as well, I can now go to connections and say, well, I actually don't want my first degrees. I only want my second degrees. Okay, 12K, that's fine. I only want people that posted on LinkedIn in the last 30 days so that they're actually active on LinkedIn. Again, now only 5.5. years in the current position. So I want somebody more senior. They shouldn't be new. So I want somebody 3 to 5, 6 to 10, and more than 10 years. So that's my goal. Okay, 4.5. We can still reduce this. Now we can do a keyword search as well. So you can actually search for something like fractional just to give a search. Okay, so this is a little bit too little, so I want to include more. But there's also a way to do a Boolean type of summary search where you can do ors and ands. And again, I will provide you with a little prompt for ChatGPT to look for. I'm sorry, I didn't want to click that. And then you can just press enter. Sorry, enter. And now it will look for all the fractional CMO, co-founders, fractional CFO, and there we go. So co-founder, pro coach, AI-powered marketing, yes. President and owner, founder, broker owner. Okay, so you don't have to exclude any of these yet. We will do this in the next step, but this is the best way. So, and you can go and tweak. Again, you can change geography. You can only make certain states. You can go to UK, Australia, Canada, wherever your specific geography is. If it needs to be close by, or if you're international, you can go and choose this. You can choose the industry. So I haven't chosen an industry, but if you want to choose an industry, so for instance, I'm going to try marketing. I don't know if this is one of the industries. There we go, marketing services. So I only want to tackle marketing people to be able to do this. Okay, and now it's a little bit too little. So I want to add my first degree connections, my third degree, and my group members. So it will still be slightly less because I don't have many connections. Well, 1.5K. Okay, well, maybe I don't want to group members. So between 1 and 2K is actually fine, but our ideal is actually 1K for the first one. Oh, that's interesting. So that dropped quite a bit. So I actually want to include my group members. There we go. That's almost 1K. Okay, so I'm happy with that. I can also increase the company size if I need to get more of a 1K. Again, if it's smaller, it doesn't matter. Then it's just going to be a real targeted audience. But maybe for your first one, you want to make it slightly larger just so that you can have a little bit more of a test group. And then from there, you can go smaller and more defined. So this is perfect. So that's a good group. Now, what I want you to do, and this is the last and the most important step of the section, is you want to grab this long list. You can save it afterwards. Sorry, you don't save it there, you save it here. But you first need to grab that super long list, super long link for the Sales Navigator list and save this somewhere. Go in a Word doc or a Note doc, grab this link, save it somewhere, and then you are able to, well, save the search. Because look what happens when I save it. So afterwards, do you see how shorter this link is? And now this link won't work in the program that we want to use it for. So you want to unsave it and grab that super long link, save it somewhere. You can always go and pop it back into your Sales Navigator and tweak this afterwards if you decide you want to include your third degree connections as well, or if you want to exclude some of these, or you want to add geography. I want to do Australia, for instance, with this, and just include that in my messaging. So let's see, for instance, what my count is. Okay, 1K plus. Okay, well, perfect. I want to actually do that, and now I'm happy. So, but you want the final result to save this super long list. So even if you adjust this afterwards, save that final result into a Word doc or a Note document. Okay, see you in the next step.